I'm giving birth. Ah! Ugh! Maggie! It's like that episode of Steve Brule where Doris Pringle gives birth to. Oh, sorry. Where Doris Pringle gives birth to a ball of hair.
Keep talking.
Doris Pringle gives birth to a ball of hair. Do you remember that?
Not really. But actually, yeah.
You know.
The 7B needs so much more gain.
Oh yeah, give me all the gain.
Oh, hi.
If I can vote with a bullet.
I'm voting with the bullet.
Yes. All right. What are we doing here, Carl?
You said, and I quote, I have a plan in my head.
I did it.
So you
Give
lied.
birth to Mengi.
That was your only plan for this episode? How do we take that and make it an hour and a half long?
I don't know. I think nowadays with podcasts you're supposed to have a bunch of like OnlyFans girls, and then we just have them sit there and we just be mean to them in front of them.
I think
for
what's
2
more
hours.
realistic for us is they'll come on and be mean to us.
Oh,
though.
probably. Yeah. Well.
Made it awkward. Yeah. Pretty good at doing that though. That's like kind of my one move.
Yeah, that is a
If I was a
specialty I have.
Pokemon, my move would be make it awkward.
I would just like give birth to styrofoam mannequins.
Yeah.
At someone.
Shoot it out as a weapon.
Yeah.
Weaponized pregnancy. Weaponized childbirth.
Oh, that happens a lot.
Just
Yeah, we're pay child support.
no, but I mean like literally, like just like you're just pumping out babies so fast that it just goes shoop.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's that. There's monetized childbirth.
Do you think I'm gonna
get
TOS for this?
No.
All right.
For what? We're just talking about childbirth.
Weaponized childbirth is different.
Yeah, you give birth to a spear. Because then you turn a bolt thrower.
Jesus.
Imagine putting a baby in a trebuchet. Sending that little fucker just.
This is going great.
It just splats into a fart.
Oh, I love how the stream still says streaming ready or not.
Yeah,
it says streaming ready or not, chilling with Sally.
Based on this fucking conversation.
I forgot. I fucking swear I changed the title of the stream, but it didn't save.
I think you have to save it. Anyways,
I can do it right now.
Who cares?
I care.
No, because the SWAT team is going to come raiding us after hearing that conversation that we just had about throwing a baby in a trebuchet. In Minecraft, of course.
In Minecraft. Wow, my homemade mouse pad doesn't work. Big shock.
I could just totally get one from my work that I'm not stealing. I wouldn't steal it. I'll just borrow it. And then I'll bring it back on Monday. Just kidding. We don't have mouse pads at my job. Yeah, I know.
This is confusion.
I told you we should have just let Metal Dinguses rot in the ground. But no, Carl had to be Herbert West and be like, oh, I want to be like the Reanimator. And then he brought it back from the dead, and then it went out into public and ate a baby. And bludgeoned 6 people to death. And that's what we did with our conversation.
That's exactly how it happened.
Herbert West.
And
that's your
it
name.
definitely wasn't that. I was like, what if we brought it back? And you were like, hell yeah, I'm super down. It was all 100% me, my own idea.
Yep. And this is the head. and it's gonna come back to life, and it's gonna scream, "Carl killed me!" You're not getting any of this, are you? The H.P. Lovecraft book, The Reanimator?
No.
It's my favorite one. It's really good. I have it on audiobook. I listened to it. It's very, very good.
Mangy, our mascot.
When was the last time we did one of these fucking things?
2 years ago.
2 years ago? Was it when I was in Montauk?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, that was the last one we... let me put it... This is the last one we uploaded. We did a couple after, which never saw the light of day.
Yeah, because you kept, like, saying really unhinged things, and then Mick kept interrupting.
I think you were the one saying more unhinged things.
No. That's never happened. Literally, in the history of our friendship for almost 10 years now, Carl, I've never said anything more unhinged than you. You were like, the other day, you were literally like...
It's like earlier when I gave birth to a mannequin head.
Yeah, or like...
And I was talking about...
well, because I got the idea because you were talking about putting babies in cannons and launching them at Russia.
That's not what a trebuchet is.
I know. I had to do a trebuchet because I had to make it less extreme because you were talking about putting them in cannons, thousands of them, and launching them at Russia, not realizing a cannon does not have the potential to reach Russia from the East Coast. They would just end up in the Atlantic Ocean.
I never said that. For the record, I never actually said that.
And all the sharks voted for Carl.
For what?
To do that, because they want to eat the babies.
Sharks for like Carl for universe president.
Yeah, can we talk? I got to tell you something. I was rewatching On Cinema at the cinema. Or I was watching the 5th annual Oscar special. It's Oscar special. And it was Jaws' 40th anniversary that year.
Mm-hmm.
So they did a montage of like the shark attacking people and biting the boat and stuff. And they put like real like happy music over it. And then they got a bunch of random people to wish it a happy 40th anniversary. But I don't think they told the people what it was for. And they got Brad Gillis, who I think played in like Ozzy Osbourne or something.
Oh.
And his like modern butt rock band or whatever it looked like. Sorry, Brad, you're not listening to this, whatever. To wish it a happy 40th anniversary. And they had like whole families in Asian countries like wishing it, and the whole family's like, happy 40th anniversary. And it's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
It's so funny.
Yeah, that, and then you watch yourself.
You watch yourself. You're a guest on the show.
Yeah. It's us every time Mick comes in.
Exactly. You watch yourself. You're a guest on the show.
All right, well, I mean...
I wish my fucking mouse worked better so that we could just, like, pull shit up more easily. But it will take half an hour.
How long are we...
Oh, look.
Oh, look, it works.
Now that I said that, it kind of works.
How long have we been live for?
Like, maybe 5 minutes?
Lord.
What time is it? It's 12:23 right now.
Somebody should text Pat and tell him he should leave in, like, 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah, you should do that.
I don't have... My phone's over there.
Well, my phone's fucking filming this.
Mick! Mick!
We need Mod God Mick real quick.
Can you text Pat? Tell him to leave in like 35 minutes.
This is the world's greatest podcast. World's greatest podcast.
Oh, yeah, dude. This is on shit of my...
JRE's got nothing on us.
Yeah. What was this thing?
Fucking, what, hard lore? Nah.
Nope. Fucking the Josta show?
Nope.
Nah.
The downbeat? Nah.
More like the down get beat by us. We're gonna win that award next year.
Yep. Exactly. Look at us. Us.
Fucking what are other podcasts?
Craig and Josta and Colin and Bo. Please let us on your shows.
Don't talk to them like they're hearing this.
Please let
it
us
offends
on your
me.
Please let us on your shows.
That you would even insinuate that somebody listens to this.
All right, literally,
this is
I'm pretty
noise
certain
pollution.
I'm the only one who listens to us.
I don't listen to our podcast.
I know.
I don't have time for that.
I listen to it randomly when I'm bored and I want to show my girlfriend, like, hey, look at this thing we used to do, and then I just start watching it, and then I just keep watching it.
And then she's sitting there like...
And she's sitting there like, can you please turn this off? I'm like, no.
And then Carl's like, I don't know. I just, every time we hang out, I don't know what it is. I just like, I don't know what it is. And watching Metal Dinguses. And I'm just like, dude, you have to stop. And he's like, I can't. I need it. And I'm like, why don't you maybe, spend some quality time with your girlfriend? And he's like, because I'm a dingus.
A metal dingus.
Yeah. And then I throw up everywhere. It's like being exposed to radiation.
Speaking of which, you were exposed to radiation recently.
Yeah, I was edging my demon core.
Again.
And
you kind of went a bit too far from what I heard.
I went a little bit too far, and I got radiation all over my chest and my face a little bit. And it burned. I threw up a little bit. There were some sores, but it's okay. Everything is healed. Nature is healed. The orphan source has been detained by the proper parties, and it is now getting ready to be launched at Mick directly in the world's smallest nuclear bomb.
Nice. See, I didn't know what a demon core was. I had one in my basement, actually, but I thought it was a baseball, and I just been smacking you with the baseball bat, being like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
And then I kind of, at one point, I sort of blacked out, and I woke up, and everything was sort of on fire. But, I mean, it eventually went out, and now I just pee green.
That's not how that works. I don't think you could create, like, fucking thermal combustion from...
I need to come clean on something.
What?
I don't know what a demon core is.
I'll explain it to you. So it was essentially
this whole time I'm like, it's some sort of nuclear reactor thing. So I think if I beat it with a baseball bat, it would explode. Probably.
It was, well, if the baseball bat was metal and it made of a certain substance, it would be maybe you would get a reaction. But basically, it was just a ball of like plutonium and maybe uranium as well. I don't remember exactly. And what they were doing was they were trying to see. They were basically putting other metals that would reflect all the, I think, neutrons or whatever that were coming off of it. That would kind of reflect it back, so you get more reactions, and it'd go critical basically. So
it'd go critical.
Yeah, it'd be like, "What's up, guys?"
It'd go, "Woo, yeah, baby!"
Yes, that's what it would do. But so basically, what it would do is like, as they put more and more of those metals, it became more reflective. And the first instance happened where they were using bricks, and the guy dropped the brick on it, and it went super critical, and he died in like 20-something days. And the other one, they had like a little dome that was over the top of it. And the guy, what he would do is he would not use the spacers that they would put under it to make sure the bottom of the dome didn't touch the bottom of the surface containing the core, thus enclosing it and creating in seconds a nuclear reaction. And then he was playing with the screwdriver. That was his spacer. The screwdriver slipped, and he died as well. And
oh, nice.
Yeah, and that's why it's called the Demon Core, because it killed those two people. But it was supposed to be dropped on Japan, but Japan surrendered before they could. So then it just kind of was hanging around. They basically used it because they wanted to see like how they could create nuclear reactions without having to use explosives, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Edging my demon core.
Yeah. And then, that became the meme, and I've enjoyed it.
Whoa. If you when we play Deli Dinguses later, you will hear that is like half the episode. Half the
me
video
and Mick
is,
trying to explain.
Yeah, talking about demon core.
It's cool. Core. It's brutal.
So.
Besides that,
been doing a lot of shit with the band. A lot of shit with the band, and it's been going good. I'd say
it has been.
Since literally, I was looking one of the last episodes we had. I had an outline for it.
Oh yeah.
You want to know what the outline was?
Yeah, we were talking about the Tombstoner show.
It was and it said not in too much detail because it's not announced yet.
Oh wait, we didn't even play it yet?
No, we hadn't even. It hadn't even been announced yet.
Oh wow!
And so
we've played like 20 times since then.
Literally, like over.
Wow.
Yeah. So fucking, we played Lucky 13 for the first time,
and then played it fucking 8 times after.
Yeah,
We love it there. We love them.
We genuinely love it there, but because
we could get on their podcast.
They were like the only ones who were booking us at the time.
Yeah,
we didn't
real.
have any other offers. We didn't know what else to do.
Yeah.
Until we finally started. We started getting close to the bands in the scene, especially shout out Ed, who was the sound guy.
Fuck yeah.
He was the one who put us on the second show. He was like,
I
liked these guys. I want them to open for my band.
Yeah.
Which is Mock Charge, which
led to the most infamous Death Island show of all time. It was a Halloween show, and we were told to dress up, so we'll dress up. And they had us
we dressed up in
like 15
Hawaiian
minutes after
t-shirts.
doors on a, what was it, like a Thursday or something?
Yeah, Thursday night.
A Thursday night at like 7. We're on. And so, like, keep in mind, there's girls dancing in the front, show in the back. Thursday night, like 7 p.m. Nobody's there, which is okay. It's understandable. Besides my girlfriend at the time and
all of our dads
and Patrick's step.
It was literally the one time all our dads showed up.
Yeah. And so that's the Dad Island show. And it proceeded. We had a bunch of like blow up stuff. Mick was in corpse paint. We were all wearing Hawaiian shirts.
And bathing suits.
Yep. We played.
Because it was like Death Island.
Yep.
It's our costume.
The old sound guy who was there, he would just like line check kind of and then go outside and smoke.
Yeah,
so he wasn't even there.
Ed wasn't even doing sound.
Yeah, Ed
I
explains
remember
he
though
that
that sound guy was doing so bad that at one point Ed just went on the booth and
started yeah. Well, Ed's the man. So
Ed's the fucking legend.
And then Ed was the coolest to us after he like came up and he took the time to talk to us. And
he was talking about how he wanted to put us on the carnivore show.
Yeah, and I almost passed out.
Yeah, and I showed him my typo tattoo, and we had a long conversation, and which led to like a genuinely great friendship. We're seeing him again. He's now, by the way, the reason I have this shirt. I have fucking missed the show because I hate myself. Not because I hate myself, but I hate myself because I missed that show. He did sound for the Show Me the Body Jesus Peace tour.
Yeah.
And they went. I was flying back home from a vacation that day, so I missed it. But they got me this shirt.
Yes, and we were live members of Mock Charge for a minute.
Yeah, we were live members of Mock Charge for a couple shows.
I got to play bass again.
Yeah, we got to open for fucking Pentagram.
Oh yeah, fucking. We got to see a real life ghoul.
Yeah.
And Destroyer 777. Yeah, let's not talk about that show anymore.
Let's not talk shit.
Because there's a lot of stuff we're not allowed to say.
Yeah. Oh, there was so many stories I want to say, but I don't think we should.
Yeah.
Well, there's one that I think if we brought Ed on the podcast, he could say, but we couldn't say.
Which one? Oh, the one with the gym? Yeah, the gym lady. You met her at the gym.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. That, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we've been playing like a shit ton of shows, and then we just got a sick new logo by the one and only legend himself, Spearhead.
Oh, yeah.
It's so fucking sick.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking
like,
great.
For those of you who don't know, Spearhead is a guy, I found him from his YouTube videos. He makes YouTube tutorials on how to make metal art on Photoshop. And they're super helpful, and through his videos, I started getting really into, like, Photoshop and graphic design, specifically for, like, band merch, band logo, shit like that. I mean, I don't do it too seriously, but I do it pretty much every day. And
I don't do it too seriously. I just do it every day, you know.
And
I don't do it too seriously.
But then
I do it more than I play drums.
He started fucking blowing up, and like he like a demon core. Now he was hired to do merch for Dahlia. He did the like rat executioner shirt, which is fucking wild. And then he did.
That's what we should call Pat.
And then when Trevor passed away, he did the lettering for the memorial shirt.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
I did not.
He did the letters.
I did not know that.
And then he just did merch for the last like really big Lorna Shore tour.
And he did Frozen Souls.
He did Frozen Souls alternate logo.
And shout out to Chad. And shout out to Frozen Soul. The new album's fucking amazing.
Yeah, fucking fire. I gotta listen to it more, but
whenever I do listen to it,
it's fucking sick.
Dude, it is. It has been on my rotation nonstop, and it feels good because I haven't had that happen with like a new album in a while. So it's cool because it's progression.
It edges my demon core.
Oh, it definitely edges my demon core for sure. It's just full of riffs. It's got hooks. It's got groove. It's cool. It's very cool, and I like the whole aesthetic. Like they're still keeping the ice thing, but like now a lot of it's focused on like that movie, The Thing, that inspired some of it. Which is
really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that
because it's like in an Arctic explorers that discover this thing that I don't fucking know what it is. The Thing. It's The Thing. I haven't seen the movie, but I want to see it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've been playing a bunch of shows. We've recorded 3 new songs.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alex.
Yeah, shout out to our producer, Alex. He's fucking the man.
Check out his band, Vicious Summer, and jam poetry.
I'm really excited. Like, I'm very excited for these new singles.
Oh, me too. I'm excited about the new songs we're writing.
Same. I feel like we're hitting a point in the like a turning point in the band.
Yeah.
I can't explain it because like there's not much that's like happening different. It's really more of an attitude thing. I feel like, but like
agree.
shit, like not even an attitude thing as much because I feel like the attitude has been there. It's more of a like a vibe. Something's like it just feels like something's turning for the better.
If I had to describe it, it'd be like, you know how Bolt Thrower sings about Warhammer a lot?
Yeah.
And if that encapsulates their vibe, it's like if Bolt Thrower's vibe was Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, we've been really finding our vibe, and that's our style and our sound. But it's not just that. I just mean like not just in the actual writing. I mean like there's something has been feeling different, and it feels like shit's going in the right direction.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the I think live we're getting like Mick's really coming into his own as a frontman.
Yeah.
Like especially if you watch like shows like less than a year ago compared to now, it's like he has so much more command.
It's literally in the last like 3 or 4 shows that this has been happening.
But it was building for a while. He was edging his demon core, and then the screwdriver slipped, and suddenly. I could tell you actually. I think what was like the moment when the butterfly came out of the cocoon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna though, because it involves personal details of Mick's life that he probably doesn't want me sharing.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the show in January. I think that was like the tipping point because it was like after that. It was like that February show. He was on it.
Right.
Every show after.
And there's a point where you're just like, hey, these last few shows we haven't been feeling great about. We need to be on top of our shit for this next one. Let's jam like 4 times.
Yeah.
And then we did. And it's like, hey, this is not difficult to do, and it makes a world of a difference.
Oh, for sure.
And so we haven't been like super like on top. We weren't like, I remember because we had another show like 2 weeks later, and we didn't like jam a shit ton before that one because it was 2 weeks later, but we still like kept that same mindset going into it and that same attitude about it. Yeah. And just back to like the sort of original grind set of just like, you know, just like, hey, every single show needs to be taken super seriously, and we need to work our asses off for every single one.
Yeah, because I felt like for a minute there we were playing shows and we would practice a couple times, but it was always to avoid sucking. When I said we should practice to work hard because we know how good it feels to play a good show, and that's the work that needs to get put in, not the avoidance, but the pursuing of something. So I think like even just that mindset change made it so it's like, oh, we have to jam the set again, to like, okay, let's jam the set again, because it's just you're just fucking tempering that iron.
And we've been very fortunate to have close friends like our producer Alex and Ed, who came to our most recent show and gave us some like really great notes, especially Alex. Alex really like told me that he when he got there, he's like, I'm gonna analyze everything and tear apart every little detail that I noticed. I'm like, please do, fucking do. We really need that right now.
That's what we want.
He did, and he was like, hey, overall, I'm happy. It's just like the main issue is a bit in your tone, and it's. And because we were just trying out the new 65.5 MHs, which I know you two were starting to sort of wanting to move away from. And I remember talking with Alex and him being like very adamant, but like, do not change the heads. Those heads are definitely working. Yeah, you just got to dial in the tone better.
Somebody just shouldn't have their presence on 10.
I just remember though having a conversation with you like a few months ago. You're like, dude, I've discovered the key to my tone. It's the presence.
Yeah,
you gotta turn the presence
6
up.
At 6. You gotta keep it 6 or 7 max.
But we also just haven't tried dialing in both those tones together. It's been more Mick just tries to more or less match your tone, I've noticed with it. While I would rather.
He's not matching it though.
I know. But anyway, I'd rather sit down and like just actually like.
No, I'm telling you why he's not gonna match it.
Are you gonna say it?
No, I don't know. It's not happening.
I'm telling you why. All right, then tell me why.
We're using different cabs, different speakers.
Exactly. No, exactly. And that's my point. It's like that's why we need to dial them in. We need to dial in tone, but also it's not even that. It's just also different people and different playing styles.
Exactly.
So you don't want them to be identical. You want them to stand out from each other. But you want them to work together. You don't want them to be two separate. You still need them to work together.
Also, not to throw Mick under the bus too much, but there was a moment where we found out. It was, I don't want to say how recent, but kind of recent, where when Mick goes to play a show and he walks his amp on stage, that the amp that he took from the basement to the car that was in the back with a bunch of stuff, while he's moving the amp, it's touching, like facing him, so the knobs are getting turned, and he just kind of plugs in and doesn't readjust his settings.
To be fair, this is coming just purely because I'm a drummer. I had never thought of that, so I didn't even think that that's a thing. But which, like, once you say it, it's like that makes so much sense.
Dude, I've literally had it where I've looked at my amp when I go to set it on the cab. The gain is at 0, the mids are at 10, the lows are at 4, the highs are at like 3.5, the resonance is at 10, the presence is at 1.
But I think the thing with something like this is like it's not something that we need to give him shit for.
Oh no, I give it. It's just hilarious to me.
It's just like the like, you know,
because he was
tell him like once we dial in the tone, tell him to take a picture of it so that when we get to the venue, pull up that picture and just set it back to where it is.
It's just the concept of him being like, my tone sucks these past few shows, and I'm like, do you put your settings back to where they usually are when you play? And he was like, no. And he was talking to me like I was the idiot. And I was like,
Anyway,
I don't know. I thought it was a funny little exchange, and that's not to say that.
Also, though, like I feel like Mick's vocals have been improving a bit lately.
Oh, for sure.
Not to change the topic, but because that's one thing we have been talking about a lot. It's just like how to really improve the vocals in the live setting.
Yeah.
So it's been going the right direction. It just needs to really, because I think that's the thing that people like really like notice a lot, are vocals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the just the fans who aren't necessarily musicians. So that's like probably the first thing they gravitate towards. And I feel like for a while for us that it was a bit of a secondary thought to the rest of the music.
Yeah,
and so now I feel like we're trying to, and all of us in general are trying to change that and bring it forward a bit.
Yeah, just because I think it's probably because it's like if with death metal stuff, like it's kind of implied you're not hearing the lyrics.
Right.
Even rhythm guitars are kind of hard to hear live, no matter who you're seeing.
Right.
But like just the detailed nuances of it. But it's like it's one of those things where it's like if me and Mick have to be locked in, because if one of us is playing, especially if one of us is playing a single fret off, it's going to be painfully obvious. So it's like that's kind of I think where and it was always the vocals kind of were like, all right, yeah, it's fine, just make monster noise into the mic. But lately it's just kind of been where we've been trying to figure out what it is, and we have a couple plans. Like we're now practicing blindfolded sometimes.
Yeah, because we noticed that like if it's sort of like the looking down at the guitar, or looking down,
Yeah.
because even for backups, these are all like very relevant things. So like looking down at the drums. So and we're trying to do things that's like we're not like trying to single anyone out. We're trying to like all just be doing this. So
and every couple hours we have the call to prayer play, so we can pretend because we wrap shirts around our eyes, so it's kind of like we're the Iranian.
You can't make this joke. You cannot make this joke.
All right, yeah, you gotta cut that.
Oh,
we're live.
We're live
In Minecraft. I was making an Iranian hostage crisis joke. We had the shirts wrapped around our heads. Well, it's not like I think everybody made it out alive.
Jared's really trying to get us canceled right now.
I mean, there's a bunch of Americans, so we're just trying to connect. I was just trying to make a joke.
Just stop.
Anyway, so we're sitting downstairs with a bunch of flannels wrapped around our eyes, yeah, we're just playing the songs, and so yeah, I guess the idea for that is that we can all, because we felt like it'd be unfair to put that burden on Mick exclusively, so we all wanted to do it, so we're all tight, and then also Mick won't have to look at his guitar when he goes to do vocals, because sometimes, and it's only natural, like if I'm doing this and I'm playing, and then I go, oh, I gotta play. You can't hear me as well right now because I'm looking.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can't hear you as well, and also like you're not focusing on the vocals. You're
exactly.
You're focusing more on the playing.
Exactly.
So you need to be able to have equal focus on both.
Which I understand where he's coming from, because as a guitar player, all I want to do is focus on the guitar.
Right.
So it's almost like I think it's one of those where, and I'm not going to say Mick, but I think anybody that does it in general probably has to think of themselves as a vocalist first and guitarist second.
Right.
So yeah. But then besides that,
But it's also ironic because you have to get to a point with your guitar playing where you can do it without thinking, so that you can focus on the vocals and still be playing those.
I mean, you're playing two roles in the band. It's like you're two members essentially. Not when it comes to decisions, though.
Nope.
Or carrying gear.
Maybe a little bit with the gear.
No, I'm just kidding. No, Mick's good about it. There have been times, but
yeah, we've all had the we've all had the lead singer moments.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's when someone's not helping with gear, we just start calling them a lead singer.
Yeah. And
you're being a lead singer, Jared.
Yeah. All right, yeah. I'm just like trying to chill.
The worst was like I feel like I don't remember when this was. But there was one time where you're like, "What? I brought all my stuff in." I'm like, "But we still have all the rest of the stuff." You're like, "Yeah, but I brought mine in." I'm like, "I don't care, Jared." Like that, you were legitimately mad at me for insinuating you carried stuff. I don't remember. I really can't. But like you were like, was I on legitimately upset? No,
I was on
no.
guitar.
This is a recent one.
It was a recent one.
This was like last year.
Last year?
I really can't remember when it was, but it was. I distinctly remember this. Like you genuinely.
I think you're gaslighting me because I wouldn't like. There had to be another reason because I'm not gonna be like, oh, I brought all my shit and I'm good. Especially like.
I don't remember, but I have this memory of this happening.
I don't really remember it. I think, like, if I'm remembering anything, it might have been something where you were saying, I don't know.
There had to be another part of the story that I'm forgetting.
I'm trying to think what it could be.
Because it was also
Dead Fest?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. That was a different.
No. Actually, I think it might have been. No, it totally was.
I think it was.
It totally was.
And I don't know what it was about.
It was that. Okay, here's what it was. It was because remember we brought all the gear outside, and then I pulled the car up when we were putting the stuff in the car, and then you put your shit in the ar, and then you just sort of sat there, started talking with someone while me and Shannon,
my fucking
and then me
girlfriend came.
And me and Shannon were putting everything away, and you were literally just standing there and watching us put everything in the car. And I was like, "Dude, could you help?"
It was something where my girlfriend at the time was on her way, because that was right when I think she showed up when me and Shannon were waiting for you. Anyways, I don't remember, but yeah,
it was just like, and I remember I was just like, "Hey, you could." Help put the rest of the shit in the car. You're like, I put my stuff in.
All I remember from that is Carl not letting me see Pyrexia and Malignancy because he was driving.
Oh, fuck you. You wanted to leave, too.
Yeah, but then I was like, I got a burst of energy and was like, oh, you know what? It might be worth it. It might be worth it.
That did not happen.
Yes, it did. We got in a fight about it on the way back.
Yeah, you had that burst of energy on the way back. You're like,
we were walking out of the venue, and I was like looking at a band that I think it was Immortal Suffering or something. I was like, this fucking rules, dude. And everybody else had already made their decision. I knew it was a lost cause, but I was like, oh, come on. Anyways, we're playing it again in September.
Yeah.
Yep, and we're gonna be not playing first on the side stage, so moving up.
Moving up in the world.
Yes. Shout out to Jim from Sick Bay.
What time are we? Like 9 or something?
That's what we were told. I don't know exactly though.
It was announced already, right?
I don't know. We got the flyer, but I don't know if we're not allowed to say.
Yeah. Well, we won't talk too much. I think it's common knowledge that it's happening.
Oh yeah.
So
it's gonna be at a different venue as well.
Yeah.
So and we also have to talk about. So Mick had to go to work that day.
Oh yeah.
After, and we're not gonna talk about the thing that happened before, but. So Mick goes to play.
The thing with the amp?
No. The thing with the Mick being hungry.
I'm just hungry. And then you know what you should do? You should eat a dick. The best and worst moment of all time at the same time.
Oh, like I knew what I was doing.
I heard you saying it, and immediately was like, I can't believe you've done. I was like that. Literally, that was me. I was just like, I can't believe you've done this.
Yeah.
Just watching the demon core
just
go critical.
Yeah, go super critical.
And just knowing there's nothing I can do.
Well, you tried.
Tried very hard. I turned into Mom Carl.
Yeah, Mom Carl. That's pretty funny. It's usually Mom Patrick.
Yeah, usually.
Sometimes I get mad at Pat with that. Because I'm like, just be immature for once. Just for once, be immature and get involved. And take my side. But no, so Mick, since we were the first band, the guy who was doing sound, he was setting up everything, and apparently the bar, because we were playing on a makeshift like area, the bar's power was not like, because they got all the main stuff going, they also had music playing, they had like, it was using more power than usual anyways, so like there were concerns about there being like a surge or some shit, or power getting cut by
this dude, I remember he was so stressed. He was like,
yeah,
he kept telling me, he was like, they only just told me that they're doing the side stage thing, and this venue is not made to have, like, we should not be having people here. This is a terrible idea. He was like,
kind of just like, oh boy. And so then I was nervous that like I'm gonna plug all my shit and it's gonna go zzz and cut out. However, I plug in, everything's fine. Mick goes to plug in, we hear pop. And keep in mind, Mick's amp had just broken before. Yeah. Like he had gotten fixed like a month before. And we're like, and so Mick goes and he plugs in, and we're getting no sound. We get the guitar player of Omnism, shout out them, to use his head, see if that's it. Nothing.
Yes, because at first we're like,
we thought we
Mick's
broke
head
his.
died.
We thought we broke his head too.
Yeah, for a second we're like, please tell me I didn't just break your head.
Yeah,
but then I was like, there's no way we just broke two heads in a row. It can't be the head.
Yeah, so essentially what had happened was there was a power issue. Mick's head blew a fuse, no big deal. And the pop noise blew out the cab.
Well, that allegedly.
It wasn't our fault.
We don't actually know for sure if that's what blew the cab. But
well, anyways, the cab was...
It's not unlikely.
The cab was borked. So we had to play with just a singer and one guitarist, myself.
And it went actually pretty solid, considering we hadn't really done that.
And that's the thing. Mick has the front man gene. He's a great performer.
Yeah.
Like, he adapted to the role naturally. The same way as with Evil Ecker. Like... He was out there and he was doing mostly guitar, but he was dressed in fucking old beer cartons.
He did the
Pantera
Dimebag dressed as Kiss as his costume.
Yeah, and he was playing his Razorback. It was great.
Which he had just gotten to.
He was spitting blood that tasted like earwax, and my question is, how do you know what earwax tastes like? And do you know what earwax tastes like?
No.
Yeah, neither do I. And the fact that he was able to pinpoint it, like, you gotta.
That's also just like, I feel like that's not. I mean, I know what earwax smells like. I feel like. I'm not gonna. Anyway, I'm not gonna keep going, but that's also just not where I'd expect. I'd expect it to be like a chemically taste, you know.
I don't know. And so, anyways, that happened, and then, he's a performer, and so. Yeah, he did great. And then, the show went well. We only got 15 minutes to play, but it was all right.
Yeah, and I recently, because we had it filmed. First time we worked with Derek Seta from Sinestro Studios.
Oh, hell yeah. We're still trying to play his wedding.
Yeah, seriously.
Can we start that petition, please? We don't even need to get paid. I mean, it'd be nice, but we don't need to get paid. We'll do it for free.
Yeah, it would just be a great story.
Yeah.
So we
like, even just one song.
That was like just really cool. Like and then he had
just like
how do we get the next one with him?
Here's the trade deal.
Oh, the next one was that someone else had hired him already, and we were like,
here's the deal. I'll put it out there in public. We don't need to get paid. Any of the single bridesmaids let me and Mick. I'm just kidding. Open bar, even though I don't drink anymore.
I do.
Yeah, Carl does, but we'd be on Ritalin, so I don't know, just let's hang out at the wedding, play a song. We won't need anything; it'll be okay. Yeah, we don't need to be. We'll just wedding crash. We're gonna crash your wedding, Derek.
Yeah, we're coming.
And any of the single bridesmaids, look out! I'm gonna embarrass myself. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not like that.
You're not like that, but you made the same joke twice already.
Yeah, no, but like it's just because that's not the type of thing. I would make the joke and then like be in public and like accidentally bump into one of them and be like, oh, I'm really sorry, and then go back to talking to Patrick.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. What other stories do we have that we can tell? There's
Like
one from the New Year's one.
The New Year's one?
The one on the 30th of December.
Yeah, that was a wild show. So the whole thing, everything about this show was pretty crazy. Because, like, we met the guy.
Oh, yeah, right.
From playing this birthday party, which also is a crazy story.
Yeah, that's going to get its own episode.
I feel like we should talk about it.
No, it's too much. My brain is not ready for that.
All right, well,
it's like I'm going to miss very important details.
Let's do a very, very, very quick recap.
Okay, we got
asked to play this birthday show. It was for a 12-year-old girl, 13-year-old girl who's super into metal.
Yeah. Shout out Nirvana and her family.
Yeah, and her dad owned a bar.
Her dad is the man.
Yeah, her dad owns this bar, and so for her birthday, he set up a metal show at his bar just for her, and like, it was fucking crazy. The dude, we got there really early.
Yeah, we were the first band there. The bar wasn't open.
And it was funny because there was a lot of miscommunication in the beginning because there was
a bit of a language barrier.
Yeah, because there was a moment there that told us we were the only band playing.
Yeah, so we were expecting and here's the other thing, Mick couldn't make the show.
Couldn't make
he
it.
Had to work.
Yeah, but
it was a UFC event.
They from the get-go were offering to pay, which we don't get a lot. Yeah, so we're like we have to take.
Usually
this.
It's sell a certain amount of tickets, you make some money back on anything.
Or it's just like.
Or it's
nothing.
like, or sometimes we'll just get like $40, which is fine. We're fine with.
Yeah, we are fine with.
We just like playing shows.
Seriously, but like he offered, it was like we got a call. It was like, hey, like we could pay like $200 for you guys to play,
which is a substantial amount for us at this point.
We were like, oh, let's do it, and then
still is.
And then like a couple days before the show, we're like, hey, what's the deal with gear? And he calls us again. It's like, hey, so basically. There was this band that was going to bring gear, but they couldn't make it. The other band that was going to play was going to bring their gear, and now they can't make it. So if you guys could bring your own gear, we'll add like an extra $100 or something. And we're like, fuck yeah, we'll do it.
Oh, yeah. Like, and what we did was I brought my Boss Katana, which, looking back, I got some of the best live tone I've gotten out of that thing. Because it's all just contained within the one,
Right.
thing, and it goes to 50 watts. I'm like, we're in a bar, this will be fine. It makes traveling easy because there are only 3 of us. So you guys had to pick me up from class.
Yeah, and so it was. We had the whole drum kit. We had the bass combo amp, and then we had that. And then
I almost had to whack them all.
So then we show up being like, oh, so I guess we're the only band playing?
Yeah, so we were there for 2 hours,
and then
working on covers because we're like, we have to play for 3 hours. Like, what the fuck are we going to do? And so we're playing Wasp covers and fucking Obituary.
And then another band shows up. And they're like, oh, we didn't know another band was playing. We're like, neither did we.
Yeah.
And then
their bassist tried to plug into my katana,
wait, that's not even the story.
Him.
And then another band shows up.
Yeah.
And it's like,
No, wait. We knew Blood and Roll, Black and Roll.
Blood and
Roll. Fuck.
No, we weren't sure if they were playing or not.
Oh.
We just.
Oh, yeah, they almost didn't.
Because we just knew that James was the one who put us on it. We weren't sure. Yeah. But then he showed up. It was like, oh, they're also playing.
Yeah.
Because remember, I asked him, I'm like, oh, there's another band. What's the order here? When should we play?
Oh, they were
and then he told me that we can sort of do whenever. Then
the show starts at 9.
Yeah, he's like, they can play. Then his band will play. Then there might be another band coming, and then we can play.
Yeah, so they were like, if you guys want a headline, and we're like, okay. So now more and more people start coming. The bar is an open bar.
Yes.
But none of us are drinking because
it's for it. But the dad keeps like offering.
Yeah, and we felt so bad.
He was he's literally the nicest guy ever.
Yeah, he was awesome. They gave us food.
He was trying. He really wanted to like give us like anything.
Well, yeah, because everybody was partying.
Yeah,
so it was a 13-year-old.
I remember him being like, "Come on, you should have a drink. Have a drink." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm driving." He's like, "I have Heineken Zero." I'm like, "Sure, I'll drink an NA beer."
So what happened was it was a 13-year-old girl's birthday party, but it was besides some family members that were children, it was all adults.
Yeah.
So everybody's getting rowdy. It's a Saturday night. Bar is closed to the public, but open to the and I guess they're kind of like a staple in that community of the metal world over there in Queens. So it was like a whole like group of people that all know each other, and so. Anyway,
and there are a few people from the metal scene that we had.
I don't think like 5 of them at Wasp.
I don't think there's anyone that we knew at the time, but we had heard the bands before.
I'm not even joking with you. Me and Mick ran into 3 of them at Wasp the next week in Long Island. Nice. So and everybody remember it was cool. And then so what happened was we were playing. Or no. So we were waiting around. and the show was supposed to start at 9. It's 11. Not a single band is played.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, we're in for a long night.
Yeah.
You know, we had Monster, we had our Ritalin. Pre-show ritual.
What time did the first band start? Like midnight?
Putting the Rit in Ritalin from the ritual from Ritalin. Fuck, I don't know.
But the first band started at like midnight.
No, that's because we went on at 1 something. So, not spoil.
It was like insanely late.
Or 11:20, and so they played. And then Blood and Roll played, or was it the punk band?
No, they played. Then the punk band showed up and they played.
And then they left. And so then now it's our turn.
And then Blood and Roll played.
And then now.
And for Blood and Roll, they invited up the vocalist of Winter Nights, and we're like, we hadn't met him before, but we
saw them open for Deicide.
Yeah, we saw them open for Deicide. We saw their stickers everywhere, so we knew the name. We're like, oh shit, that's wild. And then we
I didn't even make the connection because what happened was as I was grabbing my guitar, he's like Death Island, and I was like, yeah, man. And then he's like, fuck yeah, and I'm like, people actually listen to our music, what?
Yeah, and so
anyways, it's a bunch of people that are and these guys are diehards. They're standing in the front, no earplugs, you can tell. And I get my earplugs. I always wear them when we play. Gotta protect our ears, and I put them in my ears, and I don't realize how deep I put them. So I'm playing. I'm like, I can't hear my guitar, and I'm on 50 watts. I'm cranking the volume. So like about halfway through our set, all these like diehard metal guys in the front are like not begging, but they're like, "Do you guys have earplugs?" And I'm like, "We're not that loud, are we?"
But also like since we went on at like 1:30, we're this whole time we're texting with Mick, telling him what's going on.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Hey, my shift ends at 1.
Yeah.
If you guys stall, I might be able to make it."
Yeah, so we dragged our feet a bit. We had them play Van Halen before we played, and that was like the most baller move.
He was able to make it like halfway, like when we were like halfway through.
Runs in the room, drops his backpack, takes his shirt off, so he's shirtless, picks up the mic and starts singing.
Yeah, and they were mid-song.
Frontman gene is what that is.
Because the way we were doing it, like, all right, we were figuring out how we were going to split vocals and, like, each of us was
I had to
taking
sing Desperate Cry by Sepultura and play. I gained so much respect for Mick. I was having a panic attack while doing it. I pulled it off, but I was, like, so fucking nervous. Like, my arm was just, like, stiff.
But it was honestly one of the most fun shows.
I had so much fun because we went in with no offense, with such low expectations because we just had no idea what was happening, and we didn't have Mick, and I was super tired from class, and
it was already like kind of late, and the whole time
and there was other stuff. Everybody's got personal stuff going on, and we were just like, all right, let's just do this. And then as we were getting there, I was like, you know what, we get to play this show.
Yeah,
like how big of dicks are we being right now?
Yeah. Literally
years ago,
that.
Yeah, like when years ago we would be frothing at the mouth. So then so we played the show, and we had that was probably up there for the top 2 or 3 most fun I've had playing a show.
Yeah,
because they asked us to do like 3 encores. People were asking us for autographs.
Yeah,
after.
They asked us for autographs.
We signed some guy's shirt, and Mick wrote "nice tits."
Yeah, we had the idea, and I think it was right before we played because a lot of the bands were like giving stuff to the girl whose birthday it was, and we were like, we have nothing. We're like, why don't we give her a pick and drumsticks?
Yeah.
It's like, because we're not like some crazy big band, but it's like it's something.
Yeah,
it's
like,
a gesture.
We played your show. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
kind of.
So yeah, and
and it was also like, it is her birthday, and we're like, we should, and so, but then after people saw that, and then they started coming up to us and asking us for these things, and I was like, I always have at least like 7 guitar picks on me at any time, so I was handing them out like candy. And you were giving out drumsticks, and they asked me to sign one of your drumsticks.
I only gave out the 1 pair of drumsticks, but the dad came back out with the drumsticks and asked me to sign them. Right. And I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, but they gave us a Crayola marker, so I don't know if those lasted, but the thought.
Yeah, and the guy asked us to sign his shirt. People were asking us for pictures, and we were like, like, is this still part of the show?
Yeah, we were like, what the? Because that doesn't happen to people like us.
No.
We'll get a local 6-set, bro, and maybe a T-shirt. So.
Yeah, when we're lucky, they buy a T-shirt. Yeah, again, it's
I said, we're not complaining.
We're very grateful for anyone who comes up to us.
Oh, absolutely. It means the world.
But like
that makes my day. Like I feel like the fan.
We don't expect much. We don't like. It's like we appreciate a lot when people appreciate our music. We want people to appreciate our music, but we're a local band. We're opening for mostly local shows, or now we're starting to get a bit higher on the bill, but still, it's like, you know.
I think the most.
So it was just really cool just to have that little rock star moment, I guess.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I think to any band, and I'm gonna kind of blow smoke up our own ass and talk about us for a second, but I think any band that has their heart in the right place, the best thing you can do is go to the show and throw down in the pit for even just a little. Just do something, and that means more than buying a T-shirt. I think that means, you know, T-shirts are great, but like that means more than, you know, whatever money we make from a ticket sale. Like, fucking, if you want to come to the show, hit us up. We'll fucking give you a ticket super cheap or for free.
Yeah, it really means the world to just have people there and have people going hard. I remember because not only is that the case for us, but I know because we do that, we try to do that for other bands. Yeah. And I remember because we go to the New York Hardcore Comics shows here. Shout out NYHC Comics. We went. I remember going to one, and there was the first one. It was the second band I was playing because I think I accidentally missed the first band. Was Extinguish the Code, and at one point, I just started moshing because I'm like, you know what, these guys are going hard. So I started moshing a bit, and there weren't a lot of people in the pit, so it was just me and Patrick moshing. And at one point, their vocalist, I think it was when we had just tiniest bit moshed. I think it was mostly headbanging still. And he goes, yo, shout out Death Island. I'm like, oh, fuck, we gotta be moshing now. And then so we moshed the whole set. Jared shows up halfway through.
And they covered Irate.
Yeah, I see Jared, and I grab him, and I go, we need reinforcements. And I throw him in because it was just the two of us trying to go hard for this band. I don't remember that. More people should have been moshing. They it was sick. Genuinely so sick. So I literally shoved him in. I'm like, because it can't be the two of us. I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
And then the next band went on, and they were also sick. And that's the band where they broke the chandelier.
Oh yeah.
And I was and we were trying to go, and I chilled out a bit, but I was in the pit a little bit, and I was headbanging a shit ton during their set. Yeah. And afterwards, I went to him. I was like, dude, you guys, your set was sick. You were awesome, because he was he was running in the crowd. He was throwing people in the pit.
Yeah, it was cool.
And he's like, dude, it was so great seeing you guys going super hard because it made me want to go harder.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's all I wanted. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, I remember we played a show in August at Lucky 13. I think that was our best show ever. No, not knocking on wood. I don't want to keep it that way. But no, it was a great show. One? The August show at Lucky 13. Where we got the wall of death for real.
Oh yeah,
was that the same one with the person in the wheelchair was in the pit?
That might have been.
There was a couple, but anyways.
No, that was the one where Mick asked to do the wall of death and they didn't do it. I think.
No, that February show was great too. The February one and then the April one were fucking awesome. And then what happened was, people were throwing down in the pit, and it was just it makes us want to play more. It makes us want to headbang even harder. It makes us the energy goes up. And I feel like a lot of times, and I'm guilty of it too, where you're just kind of standing in the back watching the first bands. Mm-hmm. And it's they're kind of struggling because they're there's nothing happening in the room. It's you're trying to feed off.
Yeah, you really, because the band really feeds off the energy of the crowd.
The band is the demon.
They need to feed the crowd, and the band really need to feed off each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's really important.
It's like a nuclear reaction.
It's because it's difficult if you as the band are trying to go hard and no one's receptive to it at all.
You've been there.
Because then it just feels awkward. You just feel like you're just making shit up.
It feels like
when feels like dropping your screwdriver in a demon corpse. Yeah, it feels like.
No, that's when shit's popping off. But when Cannibal Corpse described Ace Ventura and how they had to do a mosh pit with no music, so it was just sneakers squeaking. That's or the Arkspire video where they're
oh yeah,
and
or they dubbed it.
Yeah, that's how it feels to be headbanging, and then you look up and it's 12 pairs of eyes looking at you what?
Or it's just this, the two of us sitting here
Yeah. But it's one of those, like we said, and we're super grateful to anybody that comes. We're super grateful to anybody past or present that's helped out the band, hung around with us, stuff like that. Yeah. Especially, a lot of our friends in the scene, Gil from Final Siege, he's come to a bunch of our shows, George, who else, Christian, from Viserion, Matt and Ben from Viserion, my doppelganger Ben.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just been great.
That
and
is
all
like,
the Tombstoner
you guys.
guys.
It's literally uncanny how some of you guys look.
I
It's
know.
fucking crazy.
I know. Wait, so we haven't done a podcast since the Tombstoner show.
No.
The first Tombstoner show. We gotta talk about this. Or do you think we can?
I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
How it ended?
Oh, I think we can talk about it.
Not in too much detail.
Yeah, not in too much detail, but it was.
So, anyways,
it's like, that's such a like. It's like telling. Whenever I've told anyone about it who's like not a metalhead, they're like, "Oh, like, I guess you did it right, right?" It's like, no, but it's like.
I mean, they weren't fighting during our set.
Stereotype death metal moment.
Yeah.
Basically, if you couldn't guess by what Joe was just hinting at, it ended in a fight.
Like a fist, like a real fight, not like.
Like the band was on their last song and they cut it
stage.
short. I remember
fight.
I didn't see what was happening. I'm watching because I'm watching them, and Tommy, the vocalist and bassist, just yells "No!" and picks up his bass and slams on the ground and jumps off stage to split up a fight.
Essentially, what happened was there was a very drunk, large man in the pit, and the guitarist's girlfriend was also in the pit. And like at a Lucky 13, like if you are. I've never been in this situation because I'm not a fucking giant human. But if you're a massive human and there's a small human in the pit, you don't
look out.
have to.
Maybe look out a bit.
Yeah, it's like you're not at This Is Hardcore. You're not at a fucking like beat down show. Like it's just like just be kind of cool. Don't and like it's one of those things where also that's the guitarist of the band's girlfriend. And keep in mind, Tombstoner are all giant humans or super ripped.
Yeah.
So.
Also, like the nicest humans.
Yes, they're all super cool and highly talented,
very talented,
intimidatingly talented. And so we're watching it, and I'm like, man, this pit situation's not good. And I could see the guitars getting kind of pissed, and I'm like, rightfully so. And then something happens where somebody who's friends with the band saw it and was drunk and went to throw a punch, missed, it turned into a whole thing. And then the band jumped off to get involved. Promoter runs in, and he pushed me out of the way. And I was like, wow. So and Mick's at the bar, and like we said, there are dancers there and stuff. So Mick's engaging in that debauchery, and and we're all in the room like, what the fuck is happening? This is great. It was so much fun. Like that show was such a great intro because that kind of shit is not common at all.
No,
but it was just such a like wow, that was our first real show.
Yeah,
like. All the other ones, they were at college.
You know what's crazy? We had only
and...
played one show in general in the city before that.
Yeah, at the Kingsland.
At the Kingsland.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and it was kind of like on a Wednesday night, and it was like all local acts.
So crazy how Gil was at that show, though.
Oh, I keep forgetting that he was. That's crazy.
I remember, and then the first time we played the Kingsland, which was at the New Year's show.
Was that the last time I played bass for Death Island?
Yep.
Wow.
And then
so he saw
the next time we played the Kingsland was the New Year's show, so it had been a couple years even since that Lucky 13 show.
That was a great show.
Until we had finally played the Kingsland again.
Yeah.
And Gil was there. I'm like, dude, you were at the Autumn show here, right? Right? And he's like, yeah, it was. I'm like, that was our first show ever in the city.
Yeah, that was crazy. And was he at the he was at the Tombstoner show, right?
He was at the Tombstoner show.
He was
he's the reason we know Tombstoner.
So I was gonna say that he was.
That's a crazy story that we never told on the podcast.
That's not our story to tell.
Very, very loosely, I can say.
We'll just wait for Mick to tell. We'll get Mick on an episode. He's got to tell the tale.
Okay, well, then I won't name the names, but Mick befriended one of our heroes who, at his birthday party, he was introduced to Gil from Final Siege, who introduced us to Tombstoner.
Yeah, and I went to Gil's birthday without knowing him. It was just it was like a gathering.
Oh yeah. I thought that was for the record release.
No, it was for Gil's birthday.
Oh, okay.
And then so we're at Duff's, and I just started do this thing sometimes where I'm out with people. And if I have enough energy, I'm like, I'm just going to go make some friends.
Right.
So I just sat down in this group of people and just started talking to them. And then, because it was we got there, as we do with Mick, got there super fucking early. And then So we were waiting there for like 2 hours before Gil showed up.
God damn.
Gil and like the whole crew, but it was great. And then, yeah, I was gonna say though, because I thought for a second that the Autumn that. Wait, I'm a fucking moron. Oh no! I was gonna say that the Tombstone show I thought for a second was my first show on guitar with Death Island, but I forgot we played one right before the pandemic.
Literally a week before the pandemic.
Yeah, which was kind of good though, because it gave me 2.5 years of woodshedding.
Yeah,
because it wasn't like I think the first show went fine.
But like it's crazy to think how close that was.
It was a week.
Literally a
week. And you had COVID when we played, definitely.
I think that
shot
was,
you
no, I
didn't
think that was
have it.
before that, or
no shot you
it.
didn't have COVID when we played that show a week before the pandemic.
I don't think it was at the show.
Dude, you were coughing nonstop and going Modelo virus.
I remember being sick, but I don't think it was then. I don't think it was during the show.
It was literally during the show. I remember it.
All right, whatever.
Because I was like, dude, you cannot be joking. Because that was when Westchester was getting bad. Like when I showed up,
we were the
people.
epicenter of the U.S.
for a minute. And what happened was it was like there's 2 people in New Rochelle, and I was like, all right, whatever. By the time I had left, it was like 8,000 people, or like 800 people had it. Yeah. And I was home for like 6 days.
And I just remember, I made the post the day up, being like, "Yo, come to the show. COVID's not an excuse not to go." And then in parentheses, I wrote, "Please don't actually go if you have COVID."
Yeah.
And then I was there.
Yeah, Carl was there, likely
but
with
also
COVID.
I put like a little GIF of a mask over because the poster was
Nobody
from
was
Chucky.
wearing masks though.
No, but it was like when that was first like a brand new thing.
Yeah.
So I put a GIF over the Chucky face of a mask.
Yeah. I just remember going to buy toilet paper, as you do, because we were out. And it was right when like the toilet paper shit was popping off.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like going down because where I was living in Montreal, there's a pharmacy under my building. Like there was like a shopping center under my building. So I went to the pharmacy and I was buying toilet paper. And I remember seeing a guy. Everybody was wearing masks. I wasn't. Which now it's like I sound like such an asshole, but it was before.
But we did it. It was like it was very quick. Where it became
and not
a thing.
to be like genuinely, there was a lot of Asian people that lived in my building, and there was an Asian man wearing a like painter's mask, is what I thought it was. Right. And I had worked construction summer 2019, like light construction, doing painting and stuff, and they had us wear respirator masks sometimes, like not the respirator, but the ones that
Right.
And I was like, what the fuck is this idiot doing wearing a painting mask?
Yeah.
And then I was telling everybody.
Called me,
and then
I remember
everybody
I told
was
you.
Yeah, everybody was like, no, that's actually the best kind of protection.
Yeah, like that's the one mask that like you're supposed to use.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
And then I have the picture where I put on a gas mask because I was like, I'm going to school tomorrow with a gas mask because they're still making us go to school. And then your roommate had just gotten one of the masks and was wearing goggles and gloves. Yeah. And he's like, and so you put us on the FaceTime together and took a screenshot of me and the gas mask and him and all that.
Yeah, and I don't want to feed into any conspiracy theories or give anybody any sort, but I saw in December 2019 an article on Facebook from one of those spam websites that said bubonic plague discovered in China. And thought to myself, sucks for them. 3 months later, or 4 months later, I'm watching Tiger King in my fucking bed.
No, but I get that, because I remember it was just like, shit like that was always happened like far away, you know?
Right?
And it's so crazy when it's actually when it's actually right there in your fucking home.
Yeah, no, I remember the first time I went to class.
How many times did you get COVID? None.
Never. I never tested positive.
God damn.
I had the antibodies in May of 2020.
Which is why it's like I probably had it because I probably gave them to you.
Yeah, but also like I never tested positive ever since. I
tested positive.
I was with
3 times
an ex-girlfriend, and she tested the night before she tested positive.
Right.
I didn't test positive. I had a bunch of symptoms, didn't test positive. Not from that, different time. I had all sorts of shit. Just like, and it just, but like members of my family in my house. I never tested positive.
I had it 3 times.
Yeah, Carl's had it 3 times. Mick's had it 3 times.
Well, the first time it was in my house, I
Pat's
didn't get
had it once or
the
twice.
first time it was in my house, I was the only one in my family who didn't get it.
Yeah, it's just weird like that. You know?
Or is that true? No, Mick didn't get it either. Or Mick the first time.
Yeah.
I think me and Mick both didn't get it, or Mick got it like right when my parents were getting better.
I remember
it was both my parents had it.
Yeah.
And then it's just sort of this like, well, now what? It's like, I gotta take care of my parents, I guess. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then it was and then I eventually got it. I remember I got it during Christmas, my first time.
We had to cancel a show because of COVID.
Yeah, Mick had it.
Yeah, Mick had it, and we thought we couldn't play. But also, weren't you still testing positive or something?
It was something. No, remember, because I was negative, and then I tested positive the day after we canceled it.
Yeah,
we canceled it for Mick, and I'm like, I'm negative. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I could still play it, and then we canceled, and then it turned out I had it. So it's like, okay, it's good we canceled.
Yeah, no, but and also didn't he catch it at? Because we played like the week before.
I think it was like he went to a show and caught it.
Oh yeah, something like that. But yeah, so that was kind of a weird experience too, because I feel like every band has had to make that fucking dreaded post of we regret to inform you that XYZ at that time especially.
Yeah,
which it wasn't that. It was.
You know what's crazy though? We jumped on the live stream bandwagon
a couple times.
Once.
I mean, what? We're streamers.
Yeah, we're streamers.
I'm affiliated on Twitch.
I know. I tried for so long.
Yeah, because you stream for like 3 weeks and then you don't stream for 9 months, and then stream for 3 weeks and then don't stream for 12 months, and then stream for 3 weeks.
When was the last time you streamed, Jared?
But I also don't. I have my affiliate. I'm done. I have my Steve Brule emote.
I wish I had a Steve Brule emote.
You need a Ruben Rebesa one.
I do. Yeah, I just want an emote. I just want to make my own emote. That's the only reason. There's no other reason.
You should make a queef emote.
How would that even work?
A queef mote.
A queef mote.
Yeah.
But
a moat of queefs.
What was I about to say?
121. How long have we been live? Like an hour?
About an hour.
Yeah, we should probably start wrapping it up.
Wrap it up. Pat's got to get
like
here.
A fucking mummy.
Pat's
if he doesn't make it in time, that's on him. We'll get him on the next one.
Nah, he can make it. I was about to talk about something.
Anybody
I don't
text
what
in the group? Did Mick text him?
Get your fucking phone.
No, it's over there. I don't want to look at it.
Why are you such a bitch?
Because I'm one of those people. If it's near
haven't
me,
had any coffee and like
it's over there.
Fuck?
I drank most of it when I was practicing guitar before this. Oh, it's Godzilla. Because this sounds like when Mick walks. It's like he stomps.
Yeah.
Dude's got the heaviest feet known to man. Smelly, too.
Smelly. Crusty
and gross.
toes.
Dude's got fucking hobbit. I have hobbit. We all have hobbit feet.
Yeah, we got the hobbit feet.
Yeah.
The habit feet.
That's a prerequisite to get into Death Island. You need hobbit feet.
Need hobbit feet.
Can we look through the beat?
Yeah.
The beat off?
Glorious. Is this the one where they interviewed us and they didn't include a single quote from me?
Yeah.
Because I didn't go to purchase. It's discrimination.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Godzilla. that's the song Godzilla makes. Oh, here it is.
And they used the worst picture of me.
Look at it.
Let's see who's in here. See if I know anybody.
Look at us.
Oh, there's me, and I have like a little hair
in our
sticking out of
fucking
my
basement.
Actually, I don't look that terrible.
Oh yeah, that was when Mick
Oh my
had
God.
injured his finger. So
Oh, Lima bit his finger, so he couldn't practice guitar.
why did they use the picture of Mick looking so like depressed, sitting in the chair?
And I'm not trying to compete, and I'm not trying to do.
Like, look at this.
I'm not trying to minimize what Mick was going through, but there was an incident last year where I picked off a good portion of my fingernail, like enough so that flesh was a bit exposed, and it hurt like a motherfucker to hold a pick. But I practiced every day. It sucked.
You kind of have to prove that you're there for the music and not just to look cool.
That's Ashton. He looks pretty cool though.
Yeah. Admittedly cooler. He looks cooler than us, I'd say.
Yeah, he's got long hair and a bunch of tattoos and facial piercings. But you know what? You kind of have to prove that you're there. I don't have to prove anything, motherfucker. I am
the two things
about
really
the riffs. I am the only thing I care about are riffs. Put that on my fucking gravestone next to the pit bull of cock. John the piss bastard. Fuck.
John, you're John the Baptist of piss.
Yeah, that's it, brother. Death Island. Mick vocalizing.
Welcome to reading stream.
Hold on.
We're just reading.
Mick vocalizing in an impressive vibrato. Wow. I'll tell you what, about my playing at that point in time, there was nothing impressive about my vibrato, and there's no vibrato going on in Mick's vocals. And Mick is doing his, like, were we covering loudness there? Like, we were doing a little meme where we were playing loudness?
We might have been.
And, I remember I brought 2 guitars because we covered, fucking Anti-Tank.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we weren't in C sharp yet. you're
Yeah.
playing the Solar.
Did they even write my name in here? Nope. As far as they're concerned, I don't exist. Okay, all right. I'm there, but I'm not in here.
Oh, nice.
He wrote you have tanned skin. I don't read, so
I feel weird going through because I remember there were a couple things that were incorrect. Like he called us Lithuanian, which happens a lot, and he said that my first show ever with Death Homes at Purchase when I was there in the beginning. But I remember we talked with him about it.
We know which Lennon he's a fan of based on that comment.
Jesus Christ. No, he's a cool guy. He's a good guy. And I remember he was like,
no disrespect.
He was super apologetic about it. We're like, dude, you're fine. Shit happens. It just a bit awkward reading through it. It was like, oh, right.
Ashton McDaniel. I did not realize he was also Irish.
Interesting.
I am assuming.
You should talk more into the mic.
Okay.
You're pulling a Wolves.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm wearing my dehumanized shirt. That's pretty tight. Dude, I told you about my nightmare the other night.
What?
My nightmare?
Your nightmare?
Yeah, where I fucking had a dream that I was playing the Solar.
Mm.
And for some reason...
you did tell me about
this. I didn't have a strap. I wasn't wearing a strap while I was playing. Almost walked into that one. And I wasn't wearing a strap. And I was like soloing like... Which is like, just like fucking shredding.
Right.
And then I'm like, I'm going to do some legato. And so I'm only holding the guitar with one hand. And I'm like, I'm going to do a fucking like... I'm going to like twist it around in my arm. Guitar whiffs out of my hands, flies, hits the ground, the headstock snaps off, and the neck snaps in half. So the guitar is in 3 pieces, and I just dropped to the ground and started crying. That's just what I would do if that. I love that guitar. I gotta play it more.
Valid.
I gotta take it to get set up because it's just sat under my bed for a while in case.
I think now is a good time to play Deli Dinguses.
Do we have to sit through the whole thing?
No.
Let's just have it play us out at the end.
Okay. I was going to say it could be now so that we can give Pat a chance to get here.
Has he been texting?
I don't know.
Is your wild trying to tell you?
Nah, I have the group chat on Do Not Disturb. Oh, wait, I can check on my laptop. Hold on.
You simp. How could you put our group chat? No, dude, our group chat is on Do Not Disturb.
I have... All of our group chats aren't Do Not Disturb. Not all of them.
I think
but like
there's like 1 or 2 that I don't have on Do Not Disturb.
I think this is the only one.
Thanks for responding, Mick.
Well, because he's not in this group chat.
Oh. I guess Mick texted him. Just say, it's come now. And, sure. So there's also something we want to tell you guys about. Me and Carl have started working on guitars.
Oh yeah, Giallo guitars.
We're gonna have another episode dedicated to the journey of the Kramer. And the memory of the Kramer. We'll skip that.
Peace.
We've learned a lot. There were some sacrifices.
We won't do that. If you hire us to work on your guitar, I promise we won't do that.
With every victory comes sacrifice.
Yeah. We had to sacrifice it to and fuck up to know what we're doing now.
I think that was a Gorbachev quote. Because that's what they were talking about when they had to send a bunch of...
Jared turns into a fucking Soviet episode.
A bunch of soldiers into Chernobyl to clean off the graphite from the roof, and they're going to get exposed to a near deadly amount of radiation. And then he was like, with every victory comes sacrifice. Send them to their death. Anyways, that's what I said to the Kramer.
Yeah. It's just we never played the new intro on the stream, but that's fine.
And then what happened was, so we've just been working on guitars. We've set up some people's guitars. We're offering, if you're one of those people you don't like restringing, that's okay. We'll do it for you. We'll polish your frets. We'll moisturize your fretboard. We're not going to do electronic work on your guitar because, quite frankly, we're not comfortable doing that at this point in time.
But hey, well, we're trying to figure that out, so eventually we might be able to.
And you know what we're going to do? We're going to use it on our own guitars, and we're going to break our own guitars first, and then
we'll break your guitar.
No, there's no breaking of any guitars.
Oh.
But what we did, did a pretty much a full setup on Alex's stuff. We didn't have to make any adjustments to the neck or nothing. We had to intonate it, but that's easy. No big deal. We can intonate all the bridges. We'll intonate your Tune-O-Matic. We'll intonate your Floyd Rose. That's the other thing. I love restringing Floyd Roses. That's one of my favorite things. Everybody complains about those people are great if they give me their guitar and a little bit of money to restring for them, and if they don't, then they are pussies. It's not that hard.
It's not so hard.
If you have to adjust the screws in the back, yes, it's annoying. Also, if you're into guitar stuff and you have a Floyd Rose and you don't make your life easy, spend $90, get a Schaller Sure Claw. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Dungeon Master's Guide. Carl, what sort of fucking BDSM shit are you into?
Don't worry about it.
Well, are you going to show me TikToks?
Nah, fuck that.
What are we doing right now?
No, I'm just pulling.
Can we go to Reverb?
We can pull up Deli Dinguses.
Can we go to Reverb?
Do we have to?
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck off! I don't remember my Gmail password.
Thank you, King Cobra.
It pisses me off.
Shout out to King Cobra. We love you. Genuinely, we are fans of King Cobra. We are not trolls.
Yeah, come on the show. Come on the
podcast.
podcast.
We consume his content. We do not interact. We do not engage in any trollery. And yeah, shout out to I always thought that cuz his name cuz it's King Cobra JFS cuz his name is Joshua Faye Saunders. I thought it was Joshua fucking Saunders. That was the JFS. But no, that could be cool too though.
That would be cool.
He's a big Aussie fan. We're big Aussie fans. Carl has King Cobra merch.
I do have King Cobra merch. Got it for my birthday.
Yes. And a very elaborate ruse that he figured out the night before.
Yeah. Because you got my girlfriend in on it.
Yeah. I don't think I did. I think it might have been Mick. Somehow she found out. I don't remember.
Yeah, and I remember it being Jared told me that I was right and it's Danzig merch, but the way he told me, I feel like he's lying. And she just goes, I can't say anything. I'm like, you know. And she's like, I know.
She should have.
I'm like, is it not Danzig merch? She's like,
nah,
I'm like, all right, I knew it, but you don't have to tell me what it is, but I have an idea.
If my significant other was in the position you were in, I would absolutely do what she did. But being that that's not the position I was in, I think she should have gone along with the Danzig line. But you know what? It's okay. My big thing is just that you figured out that it was King Cobra the night before, and then you were already in a really shitty mood. So when we gave it to you, you're like, fuck you guys. I was expecting you to come in your pants, but it's okay.
I also didn't notice at first.
Yeah, because what happened was I made Carl. I was like, dude, I knocked your snare over. I don't know if I set it up correctly, so you were concerned about your drums. Oh, reverb.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me just quickly make sure that we have this set up correctly.
Look up here. Something hand painted. We just want the grossest design.
Wow. That's great. You love to see that.
We get the Stevie Wonder POV. Sorry, that was messed up.
Okay.
Is there audio?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
audio.
I was going to say then they would get the Helen Keller POV. So that joke did fall flat like a baby out of a trebuchet.
Stop with the baby. Are you shit?
It's just put a big rock in his.
Alright. We're in the corner.
We're in the corner. We're in the corn hub. I don't want to drive to Rockland.
Okay.
Do you think I can convince Patrick? I'll give him money for. You'll drive?
I'll drive.
You in what car?
The monster truck.
All right, it can make it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right, sweet.
That's about as far as I'm willing to go.
All right,
It's just not anything more than 45 minutes.
Oh, that yeah. Coming there in the middle of the day. That's what I went last time. Easy.
All right, what are we looking for? My mouse is
Let's go
fucked.
with hand painted or custom graphic. What did you recently look up? Yamaha something 10?
No, I looked up fucking I You want to know what I looked up? You want to know what I looked it up?
Yeah.
That's not something. Oh, I looked up the Yamaha E8010
Is
a long
that
time
Shannon's
ago.
guitar?
No, that's a drum thing. That's the drum.
Oh.
Like it's like a trigger and mic module.
Doesn't she have a Yamaha though?
No, she has a D'Angelica.
Doesn't she have something else too?
She also has an Epiphone.
Wow, my stomach is.
I hear that. I can hear that.
That was crazy.
I can hear that. Here's what I was looking at recently.
Tama Bell Brass.
Give me $3,000.
$3,000 for a snare.
Give me
Holy
$3,000
fuck.
right now. Give me $3,000. I need $3,000.
That is absurd.
I want one.
Is that how much they retail for?
They don't retail.
Oh, because they only made 200, right?
I think it's 500, but still.
Yeah, that's what you can dream.
Yep. So.
All right.
Fuck off, you stupid bitch.
All right.
Yeah, right.
Look
You
up,
stupid
like,
bitch. I'm trying
custom
to zoom
graphic.
in.
Well, because
Zoom.
is that going to be okay for the stream, or is it going to be blown out for them?
Fine. I'm just doing that much.
All right. Look up like hand painted, and then the challenge is going to be
Hand painted like guitar.
or like custom graphic.
Custom graphic.
Yeah, just custom graphic.
Kramer Beretta custom graphics.
No.
We're not allowed to touch those. anymore.
That because the Kramer Beretta is a shape, or a type of guitar. The Beretta Special is what we had. Okay, so yeah, these.
Oh, look at that one. This one.
Are you gonna don't you dare talk shit on the Warren DeMartini? That's Knucklehead Axes. Shout out to them.
This is
They have
George
a lot
Lynch.
of good shit.
I didn't even know.
Yeah. He designed the F shape.
Mm-hmm.
He designed that.
Oh, what's this one? What is that?
That's Fender 30th anniversary Screamadelica Stratocaster Pow Farrell fingerboard custom.
Hot Rod Beretta Blue
Dude, that's
Sparkle.
fucking wicked. Floyd Rose top mounted. Hell yeah.
It looks like a hot. It looks like
Hot Wheels?
Hot Wheels.
I fuck with it.
We have different tastes. That's what I'm finding out.
I
Like,
think
this
I
I'm into.
yeah,
this
that's cool
I can
too.
fucking get into.
It's 80s as hell, bro. It's kind of
What is
gaudy.
with this?
It's It's
What
the
is this
Screama
one?
Cat. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It looks like a child's drawing to me.
It might be what it is. Somebody on acid, bro.
Bro, this
Screamadelica.
this one. What the fuck?
Yeah, that one's a little
What
not so
is
great.
that?
It's there. I can't defend that.
Oh man,
Let's see.
a lot of the same ones.
Yeah, I know. I think it's because like the custom graphic line. The fucking Warren DeMartini.
Oh.
Warren DeMartini has the coolest finishes. His fucking Japanese one with the samurai swords. Woo.
Bro. So many of the hot rod.
Because it's the custom graphic series. So maybe if we did hand painted,
I'll switch that in a second.
or just go to used exclusively. Like get the new ones out of here.
Nice.
Or we can filter by brand. So we'll just avoid anything
I
Kramer.
think Pat might be here.
It's like a hand painted.
I wish I had a trackpad right now, not gonna lie.
Wait, you could sort by guitar. So go by category. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
actually kind of cool.
I kind of fuck with this
Hold
one.
on. What is that first one?
This one.
Oh, no, go down. The 2013. $7,000 for fucking that. Oh, Lord.
Oh, I love it.
Click on it.
Check it out.
Oh, boy. He's got his feet out. He's
letting
fucking
the
like
dogs out.
Captain Underpants.
He's letting the dogs out.
Yeah, he's fucking letting them toes breathe. The dogs are barking.
Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, that's what fucking. All right, anyways. What is that? Aliens?
Oh, yeah.
Area 51. Ooh, the cow.
The cow.
Oh, look at that. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, is the back? If the back's
it's
like
semi-hollow too.
yeah, if the back is like fluorescent green, I'm gonna.
Nah,
it's not. I was gonna.
that would have been kind of nice. That would have been kind of dope.
Holly Pearson, great job. Ooh, what's that? The V?
The salamander one? Oh, the V.
What is that? They got the Newt guitar. Okay,
Yeah.
you got to click on the Newt.
That was the one I was looking at.
I like it.
Same.
I don't hate it. I mean, I don't like it, but I don't hate it.
I fuck with it. It's this type of guitar Shannon would play.
Yeah, I don't like that thing right there. It looks like a sound hole, but it's just like a knot in the wood.
Oh yeah, it's a bit weird. But yeah, I mean, I fuck with that one.
Look at the peacock
That's
one.
fancy. Where?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
telly.
I saw this one.
Look at the fucking telly.
Yeah, this one.
No, that one.
Oh, whoa! That's like some Nightmare Before Christmas shit.
It gives me a headache.
What is that?
P90.
What is this?
Is that like a speaker? Don't eat the yellow snow. How did it take us? And what is that bird?
I don't know,
dude. What the
I was
fuck
too
is
busy
this?
looking at the bird to see the name.
This is now. Do you understand why I like to go on Reverb in my free time? What is that? These people should be on a watch list.
Who's charging $900 like a fucking grand?
I think they just want to show it off and they want to ensure nobody's gonna buy. Who fucking put their signature on that?
What is this? It's like Yo Gabba
Goop.
Gabba on the back.
I don't know what that is, but
You don't know Yo Gabba
I
Gabba?
heard the name. Don't eat
Don't eat
the
The
yellow
yellow
snow
snow.
because this is what happens to your brain.
Yeah,
Weird science.
I'm gonna eat the yellow snow, brother.
Well, what's that American flag one? That's the rock flag.
I like how the same ones are catching our eyes.
I like that.
Nah, it's too much.
Here's
for
the
me.
thing. Here's the thing. I'm not super patriotic,
Yeah,
but that is cool. I like an eagle on a guitar. Well, what's that?
lady.
15 grand.
This is the Kiss My Axe
The
one.
Pamela. What? All right, click on it.
Fun fact: my jazz professor played on that album, "Kiss My Axe" by
What is this?
Why suddenly I suddenly
The
can't remember
they're
his
charging
name.
15 grand for the
Al
fucking.
Di Meola. That's what I'm thinking.
That's not an Aldi. Look at
no,
that.
but I'm saying
What
it
is wrong with her
reminds-
face?
It's a fucked up.
She looks like she got hit with the fucking frying pan.
Why is she crying?
Because she got hit with a frying pan. Don't eat the yellow snow.
Don't eat the yellow snow.
Alright.
This fucking work.
I think you're just
Stupid.
bumping up against my fat ass. Whoa, look at the Japanese one. Oh, is that a hollow fat? Oh no, it's hand painted.
The V looks nice.
The $420. Let's see it.
The Japanese one I see now.
Ooh.
That's
I mean, it's a
kinda cool.
JS32.
I can't see where the mouse is.
$90 shipped from Chicago, from the Fog Dungeon. That's a cool name. All right, we're giving this guy a clap. Fog Dungeon, you did a great job. JS32. Hey, if you're into upgrading guitars, JS32s are great. They're great platforms for that. I'm doing it at the moment. Try to get them used though. Don't get one that's already been upgraded because people will charge you $400 for something you could get for $200 and do yourself. Not that paint job though. You can't do that yourself unless you're good at painting, which I'm not. All right, let's pick like 2 or 3 more.
I hate this so much.
Do you need me to like stick my hand under it and maybe that'll create more of a flat surface, flat Stanley?
Oh, that kind of works. Not really. A little bit. Oh, there we go.
Flatten out. It's teamwork.
The Beatles
Oh
one.
God!
There's 2 of them for
I
$2
want to
grand.
shoot that.
The Tiger one. 2 Tiger ones. A lot of repeat ones.
What is that one? The fucking.
Oh, dude. Oh.
Oh! Wow! I love it. Oh!
It makes
He's
no
cracked
sense.
out.
It makes no sense, but I love it.
He's a fucking like mobster, dude. Oh, the shamrocks on the back of the headstock.
Wait, is he also supposed to be a leprechaun then?
No, I think he's a leprechaun pirate.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
A leprechaun pirate cowboy.
Dude. This is the greatest guitar ever. It is a telly.
And
It's got a humbucker.
all the jewelry he might be celebrating in this month, dude. I'm sorry, I gotta stick my hand.
This is the most awkward position for like using a mouse.
Whoa, what's that?
Should probably actually talk about my which one? The V?
No, you're on it right now.
Oh fuck. Oh, that's
Whoa!
crazy.
All right,
I fuck with that.
This
I
one's
fuck
cool
with
as hell.
that.
Why are all these people doing the sickest paint jobs on the shittiest of guitars?
Seriously.
Like, that is like a $100 guitar, $150 maybe.
What do I want to do now?
Let's look at one more.
Okay.
Well, let's make this last
Okay.
one a really like disgust. Oh, the wall, fucking telly, gross. Whoa.
Did Mick just scream MSG?
2004 Warrior Isabella Crusades hand
Magic Mushroom one?
carved and painted.
Magic
that one's
Mushroom
kinda cool,
UV
though.
telly.
Here, you can go under my hand.
Thank you. It's like
Wait, what's this one
hands.
right above that directly?
Kind of sick.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Bolt Thrower album cover. I fuck with
Oh,
it.
and the custom inlays.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. We can't end on a cool one.
Okay, I don't know. I've
All right.
really fucked up.
10 grand, bit much.
It's $3,000.
No,
Was
it
10
was
grand.
10.
A lot much, I'd say. Too many Beatles ones.
Yeah, like fuck.
Bro, we're
fuck
literally
off.
holding hands.
Oh,
right now, and I
there
don't
we
like it.
go. I've seen this one.
That's fucking hilarious.
Cindy Crawford. Yes. I love this guitar. Genuinely. I remember I texted this to an ex-girlfriend of mine, and she liked it. She was like, "You need that." I'm like, "It's $2,400." She was like, "Yeah, definitely don't buy that."
Why not?
I don't know.
You should still buy it for sure.
Oh, it's got a hard case. I bet it does.
Bro, that's got to be your telly.
Oh, 100%. If you want to pay for it, I'll fucking.
Oh, fuck
If you want to pay
that.
for it and have it paid,
No,
to put a
if
Floyd
if
Rose-
I do that, then it's mine. I don't give a
okay,
shit. Fuck
fucking.
you.
I assume your girlfriend would be very happy about
Oh yeah,
that.
yeah. I'll run it by her. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
The zombie apocalypse
Whoa,
one.
what are these fucking like
Like a
ones with the
series?
Floyds on them? They're right below. Oh, that's like one of the B-Bender ones.
Which one's
The tellies with the like checkered
This one.
patterns.
This one.
No, that's below. I'm always looking at the one like.
Are you sure that
on
one's
the-
B-Bender?
I don't think it is, but it looks like those ones that were like it was like somebody's guitar that was a famous artist.
This is the black light on the cum stand.
That's that guy's the one who does the crackle finish pick guards. I follow
this
his-
one.
Yeah, I follow him on Reverb. Yeah, I forget his store's name. It's like Naked Dave or something. Not even fucking with you.
fitting for the drips.
Yeah, the cum drips.
Cum drips.
All right, let's find one on this page. What is that?
This one.
What is that?
It looks like a meatball. Like, am I wrong?
It's a meatball.
I think
Oh,
it's
it's a
supposed to be a
planet.
planet.
It looks like a meatball.
It looks like a meatball, dude. That's a fucking meatball, and it's got this. It's got cranberry sauce. So it's a Swedish meatball
The meatball
or
caster.
lingonberry sauce.
Yeah. The IKEA caster.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Oh, the EVH.
Let's just see if anything happens. Yeah, same guy. That's all him. Naked
What's
Dave
that?
or whatever it is.
Creepy Dave.
That's what I wanted to show you. The fucking video with the dog, but we could do it another time.
Oh, we might not be doing these live anymore after this. We were talking about
I
that.
kind of like it live.
Yeah, it just we can't as we were doing today. We don't really read chat when we're doing these.
Yeah, I mean,
and so it just sort of feel bad, but like it's 391. I thought it was 39,000.
Skullcat Revolution Kinsting. All right, keep scrolling. It's just wait. All right, well, last page. I mean, I guess we might as well finish it off. Finish the job. Whoa! What do you see? What I'm seeing?
Is it? Are you talking about the steel pant, the satchel one?
I've never seen it in red.
That's kind of wild.
Oh, that was when he was still with Kramer. Now he's with Charvel.
Nice.
You could get his Bengal Tiger one for pretty cheap, like
Really?
700 used. Yeah.
And we're back here.
All right, that was an episode.
I guess we should play the Deli Dinguses.
All right, I'll play us out.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
But that is the end of us here. We're dying now.
Stretch my legs. Thank you. I'm gonna try it.
Deli Dinguses returns.
Yo.
Yo, 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 yo.
Everybody ready?
What's the name of the deli again? Ardsley Market? Mick broke a candle. Not even a joke.
Schrodinger's umbrella.
Swell.
Anyway, let's eat the sandwich. What do you rate your sandwich at 100, Jared?
7.
7 out of 100?
Oh. 70.
That's like, wow. I thought you said it was good.
It's good.
What did you get?
Oh, it's number 43. I'm not saying the name because it's stupid.
But say what's on it.
Oh, it's bacon, egg, and cheese with chicken cutlet and hot sauce.
For those wondering, he's eating a high schooler.
It's called the Ardsley High School.
I'm eating the whole high school.
I got the chicken supreme, which is chicken cut. It's like a Reuben, but with chicken cutlet on it instead.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I got.
it doesn't have sauerkraut. It's just got lettuce and tomato. I mean, not like a Reuben at all.
It's good. It's good.
All right.
Chicken cutlet with Swiss cheese, Russian dressing, lettuce and tomato. Right?
And I got a. It's called the Village, number 19. It's a.
Somebody's got to get it. Some variation of that every time you go eating.
Yeah, I like eggplant sandwiches.
Oh, dude. Those are like the best. That's my favorite thing to get. Like.
So I got the same as Jared. Oh, hi everybody.
Is it good? This is basically like a mukbang.
Is it better than Jordane's though?
Mukbanging with Death Island. I'd say it's on par.
I'd give it a 75.
Okay. We've yet to give anything a low rating.
No, like it's solid. It's very solid, but it's not like
I'll give it like a
not like the best
Oh.
I've had.
Yeah, I'd say like a 7 out of 10.
I'll talk about low rating. That place down the street from Lucky 13.
Oh yeah, where you got bones in your chicken cutlet.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh my
that.
god.
Mick was I don't know what it was, but he was talking to a woman that would later become his girlfriend for a bit, and it was one of their first like hangouts, sorta. And Mick is in the middle of eating, picking out bones from his fucking mayonnaise-soaked hands. Ugh.
There was no mayo in there. I don't know where.
Yo, there was mayo on
There
it.
was mayo
wait, there
all
was
over
mayo.
the
Never
place.
mind.
Dude, there's mayo everywhere.
It was one of the worst sandwiches I ever had in my life.
Yeah, that place looked like it sucked. You know what place is actually pretty good? Place across from St. Vitus.
Yeah.
You're Juris, I'm Jaundice.
And he's Scoo and he's Tear.
Hello! Nice to meeting you. I am School.
That has to be offensive.
They put
We
the
are cousins.
they put the like the bird scooters in Yonkers. You will never see so many people with a fucking death wish than those fuckers that take those things and are like zipping around the roads. It's like a one lane in either direction, and these people are cutting in front of cars.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say it on camera because if it happens, then I'm just gonna be an admission of guilt. But
I see where you're going.
yeah, baby,
Jared just eating a baby?
it's a dead person.
It looked like you were
baby.
looking in your sandwich and going, "Is that a baby?"
Quite the opposite of a baby, a dead person.
Hey, I mean, it could be. It could be both.
Garforth just posted a picture of a dead person.
Yeah. You know, I really love when I'm eating and I'm not looking at gore.
Yeah, me too.
And say, oh, eating time to pull up rotten.com.
All right, here's the interesting thing. They had quesadillas.
A quesadilla.
I'm curious.
They look pretty good.
They look good. Jared's dying. It's fine.
I just felt the floorboards moving.
Same.
I'm surrounded by assholes. Me at the orgy.
Sour cream and salsa.
Also, I just want to give a quick shout out to
Nope.
Team Latvia for winning the bronze medal.
It doesn't like count. It like counts, but it's like
It's Latvia's first medal in the IIHF.
okay, but like
They made
who
history.
plays in the IIHF?
U.S.
No, but who's on the U.S. team?
And then there's Canada.
Yeah, but like, all those people are in the NHL. That's all I'm saying. It's like getting stoked about Latvia like winning the fucking overseas basketball tournament.
There's literally a movie about that.
Yeah,
Dream Team 1938. I like that.
it's actually really sick song. Holy peace, love.
I give the quesadilla like a. I don't know. Does that do it totally for me? I'm gonna give it like a 6.5 out of 10.
Somebody give Pat a sip of the Juneberry. He's got to do a live review.
Oh yeah, he's never had the Juneberry Red Bull. Wait, he got his own. Oh, but
yeah,
he didn't.
open the other one.
I'm saving it for the. Yeah.
Oh, for when we right?
I have
Oh, okay.
a tiny sip left. It's yours.
I
You gotta
want
give
one.
it. You gotta give it a
Yeah,
review.
we get on camera review.
Nice.
He's not floored by it. This is offending me to be
Yeah,
honest.
seriously. This is like a revelation.
No, it's really good though.
This is the closest we've ever gone
Remember
to summer
when we had it
2019.
and we were just like, oh.
Because the colors,
Oh.
and the colors the same
I
too.
edged my demon corn. No, the summer 2019 was way lighter.
Well, it's the closest we've gone
Yeah.
to that.
I was telling Jamal all about it because he's a Red Bull fan. Jamal, for reference, is a 60-year-old guy that works
I
at my
talked
job.
about it. I was talking about it with Derek Soto.
Sinestro, shout out Sinestro
Yeah,
Studios.
shout out Sinestro. We should have
And
him
I
for-
said it's almost as good as Summer 2019. He's like, really? It's as good as that one? I was like, wait, you remember that one? He's like, hell yeah, that was the best one.
Exactly.
And I was
love
like,
it when we find
someone
like-minded
else,
individuals.
someone else remembers Summer 2019.
Everybody I talk to is like, no, I only like the original flavor. No, I only like the original flavor. Okay, I'm like, great.
Even
you know what?
did
You
you hear
didn't drink so much in
Hardlore
college that
shitting?
it doesn't that ruined it. for you.
Hardlore was shitting on flavored Red Bull.
I remember that, and I almost had to stop watching because of that.
I was so sad.
And it was just like, apparently Jamal thinks, he said he can drink a regular Red Bull at like whatever time and go to bed. He said if he drinks like the yellow one, like after 3 p.m., he's up the whole night. So is it a conspiracy that the flavors
No,
have
unfortunately.
add some sort of element of something? Who is that? just go on Google and look up radio.
This is close enough.
Just go on there and look up radiation sickness sores.
4K.
Let's see who can throw up first.
Trying to finish my sandwich.
Now presenting the Metal Dinguses Podcast Live. With Rancid Amputation and Dwarven Drummer. Prepare to be ass blasted.